Hello, hello. Kat here from Sacred Healing Space. Welcome. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe. I am a mum, I am an energy healer, I am quantum healer, conduit for source, and I am here today to talk to you about working with pendulums. So, um, a pendulum a pendulum is a beautiful tool for connecting with source. Um, so you can just pick one up from the crystal shop. Normally they are crystals. So when I first pick one up and I start using with it, I would really like to connect with my crystals first. I do this. Crystals have guides, divas. They are energy. And if you can just hold it in your hand and just allow it to be there and just feel its energy, just connecting with your heart space. And you can set intentions and programs your crystals and your pendulum. So I have programmed this pendulum. So my intentions was, and I programmed it for my guides of the highest benevolence to speak through my pendulum in truth. So that was my affirmation. That was my program for this pendulum. And every time that I work with it, I clear it. So there's no distortions in it. So if I'm working with it one day, I'll pick it up, and I use Reiki, but you don't need to. So when I do use Reiki, I use the chakra ray first, and then I use the Seiki to fully clear it, and then I just use my affirmation. So if you don't know Reiki, that's okay. You can clear it through affirmation. So just holding it and saying, asking to clear this pendulum, asking to clear any negative distortions, asking to clear any infiltration, and asking to clear any projections. Now, clearing projections is a big one because if you are holding a projection, if you are holding something true that you really believe is true in your heart, it's going to project out and come onto your pendulum. And it may not be truth. So, a lot of the time when I started using pendulums, I would get the answer that I wanted to hear because it was a projection that I was projecting onto my pendulum. So, what I do now is I ask to clear the projections and I ask to channel only truth. So, my affirmations would be asking to clear any projections and asking to connect with a guide of the highest benevolence, asking to channel only light, and asking to channel only truth through my pendulum. And then we need to program it for you. So, what I would normally do is I would hold it like this and I would say, show me a yes. And then it'll show you a yes. So, for me, I don't know if you can see that, but it's going in a circle. Okay, and you can stop it, stop. Show me a no. I don't know if you can see that, but it's going back and forth. So it's just swinging. There we go. Look at that. Back, forth, stop. Or you can just put it on your hand. Show me a yes. And it's swinging in a circle. Isn't that cool? So how I use it is for just yes and no questions. And they really have to be good questions. And it's good to ask clarifying questions. So you can use this for anything. So I like to ask things like, is it in my highest and best good to do something? Um, or just I'm doing a lot of soul remembrance at the moment. So I'm getting through memories of my time in Lemuria, my time in journeying through Egypt. Um, so I'm asking questions to clarify that. So, for example, has my soul journeyed through ancient Egypt? Yes, it has. Has my soul journeyed through ancient Rome? Yes, it has. Has my soul journeyed through ancient Lemuria? Yes, it has. Have I ever been incarnated as a reptilian? No, I have not. So really good to gain clarity. So if I wanted more clarity around that, I would then ask deeper questioning. And you can ask anything. You can go really deep with this. So it's a bit of fun. It's a really good tool to start out with when you're trying to connect with your guides and you're having trouble discerning yes or no messages that are coming through. But what I would encourage you to do is not to rely on the pendulum. I would encourage you to get really connected and trust in your channel. So the messages that come through in your channel, just as powerful, if not more powerful. So what I would be doing is really sitting in meditation or in presence and asking, so what this is what I do. I connect with the above, I anchor into the above, I anchor into the below, I anchor that into my heart space. Connecting with the higher chakras allows me to open up and connect with the higher dimensions. It allows me to easily raise my vibrations and connect with my spirit guides more easily. And I ask to channel truth. I ask to tap into God, source, creator. So I'm quite masculine in my channel, so I talk a lot. I receive messages through thoughts and words. You may be quite feminine. I am very feminine as well because I feel it in my body. So you see that I am moving all the time in my transmissions because I've received these things in my body. So I am unifying both the masculine and the feminine channel. I'm using both, but it's really good to find out how you receive information, whether it's through the masculine, whether you get information dropped on you of thought, of word, of visions, and then you have to decipher it. Maybe you receive messages in the body, so your intuition and you feel your messages. But I like to use my words. Your words are powerful, your words are spells, so I use my words a lot. So I will be saying things like, I ask to become a channel for divine God, source, creator. I am light. I ask to channel only light. I ask to connect with the highest benevolence. I ask to channel only truth. Things like that. And it's like a declaration to connect and be really strong in my pillar of light. And it is really important to learn how you discern messages. So the messages that come through, you may see light and then you have to decipher that. You may get a download of all these images and then you have to try and put that into word. Maybe you feel messages or you just know them in your body. So using all of your clairs, using all of your psychic abilities, and we have all of these psychic abilities and we can strengthen all of these psychic abilities. It's not just a special person. Anyone can do this. Everyone has psychic abilities. Everyone is special. Everyone is powerful. Everyone can develop these. I also like to use yes, no questioning. So for example, if I was to ask you, are you a creator being? And just feel this in your body. And you might feel, so for a no, you might feel quite restrictive. So it might like your body might restrict or there might be some like resistance there. And that could be like a no. Or you may actually feel expansive. So are you a creative being? Are you a creator being? And you might actually open up to that. And that might be your yes. So I use that method as well. So really deciding on what your method is. So when you're using the pendulum, I know without a doubt that if it goes round and round, it's a yes. I know without a doubt that if I am expansive, it's a yes. And because I know that, my guides know that. That is locked in. If you're chopping and changing all the time, you're going to get mixed messages. But if you know something, and so it is, your guides know it too. So really trusting in that. The more you trust and believe in your channel and your guidance, the more stronger and the more powerful it will be. So I think that's all I had to say today about getting messages and using your pendulum. Have fun with it. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe, share. I am looking to grow my channel, reach a wider audience. It is my mission to assist the planet to raise its frequency and help souls on their healing journey. If you resonate with my mission, jump over to Patreon. You can become a free member or a paid member. I have lots and lots of meditations and transmissions there, and my books are open. So I am taking one-on-one sessions. So you can connect with me in person in Adelaide or on Zoom, all over the world. So love you so much, beautiful soul. Namaste and Lekech. I will see you on the next one.